What's up, good people? It's your girl Tanika Nikki, and I'm here with another segment of Dear America. Now today I just want to talk about a couple things. One of the things I want to talk about has been kind of heavy on my mind because it really made me think. Do we hold our celebrities and our people, I guess, in authority in a higher regard or with higher standards than we do the people around us, in our communities, in our everyday lives, and in our own families? I think so. I think so. Like, take for instance, the moment you hear that a celebrity has done something bad or has had a mishap in their own individual lives, we judge, we condemn. We found out a celebrity's on drugs, we condemn. They're having an issue. You know, we just so quick to bash, go online, get our Twitter thumbs racing. That's what we do. Real quick, real fast. Comment. The blog said this, so now we got the comment. The news said that, oh Lord, we got the comment. We got to talk about it. We got to spread the tea, spread the news. Looking bad on that person. However, do we hold the people in our communities as accountable as we do those celebrities? Do we look down our nose as much as we do those celebrities? Do we hold the people in our own households as accountable as we do those celebrities? Sometimes I don't think we do. When it comes to the way we kind of regard our celebrities, I think we look for them to be, I ain't going to say we because I don't. However, I think most people look for them to be role models in a sense. You know, I think they look for them to be something for people to look up to, for kids to have as a standard for themselves. You know, and I think that's where we fail. We're so busy looking for the thing to judge and condemning people that have nothing to do with us as a community, as a family, as a network, as individuals, that we fail to try to condemn the things that we see around us that we can actually physically change. Think, if we spend as much time as we do on the blogs about the celebrity that just got found out to have a coke addiction, or the celebrity that just started dating a new man or woman, or the celebrity who just got butt implants, or the celebrity who just came out of our picture perfect bubble of expectation. If we spend just as much time on that kind of mess as we did with the stuff that we can change, with the stuff that we can affect, with the stuff that our opinions do matter about, how much different would your community be? How much different would your family be? You know, your city. It goes back to what I said in one of my other videos. Any change that we want to see happen, it starts with us. It starts with your home. Like, I see a lot of, or hear about a lot of teachers that get condemned based on how their kids act, how parents' kids act in schools and so forth. How much of that is actually what they learned at home? How much of that is behavior that wasn't condemned at home? How much of it wasn't nipped in the bud at home? Neighborhoods. We're so quick to condemn the rapper on the latest video in the blogs that's doing this and that, toting a gun, or dissing this rapper, or doing all these things out of what we see as our standard for people to have as a thing to look up to, or what we consider okay. We're so quick to condemn that, but what about those boys gathered at the corner that you know are up to no good, whose mother that you know, whose neighbor that you are? You know, what about those kids that you can affect and stop them from making the decisions that turn them into those things that you don't want to see in your communities? What about that? You can change that. I mean, I'm just saying, I think we really, really have it twisted in regards to our standards and the things that we allow to be, I guess, held as above what we should. Hell, we allow people to be held as role models in our kids, teens, and young adults' lives, when you should be the role model. You should be the change that you want to see. The things that you can affect, that should be the things you should tackle. That's all I'm saying. So, dear America, stop looking so far away to point your finger. Before you start pointing your finger at the celebrity, at the Hollywood sign, in LA, in New York, in Atlanta, at the blogs, look outside your own window. Sweep outside your doorstep. Make a change in your community. You know, pump your fist and point your finger at something that really matters to you, that can make a change for your children, your community, your city. Do that. It starts with us. We are our role models. They are our entertainment. There's a difference. The other topic I want to talk about, and this may be a touchy one, when it comes to, now, although I just said celebrities should not be our role models, I don't think that celebrities and individuals as a whole, people period, including celebrities, I don't want to exclude them from this topic because I'm going to use them as an example in this particular, title that I'm going to talk about right now. And it's mental health. I hate when I see somebody brave enough to come out and talk about their story dealing with mental health issues, and the first thing the media and the blogs do is shoot them down, label them, and discredit everything that they've done, all the hard work that they put into whatever it is that they're doing. It sucks. I'd be like, dang, dang, that's messed up. That's not all that that person is. This thing does not define that person. Because of this thing, does everything else that that person has, does everything else that that person has achieved become null and void? No. Does the fact that they have made good contributions to communities and charities and whatever their craft may be, does that now disqualify them? Now they have this stigma attached to them, so now they're less than? No. I think that's so not cool. And what made me want to speak on this is the way that they did Kanye West. Now, when it comes to Kanye West, we know that he can be eccentric. We've known this for years. He thinks outside the box. Now, he recently came out about the fact that he does have bipolar disorder, which is a mental health illness. What a brave thing to do, to come out and just own your truth. I commend that man for coming on out and owning his truth. The minute that he was okay with who he is and came to terms with who he is, despite the things that he said previously as a result of his mental illness and before his diagnosis was conclusive, I just don't think it was cool the way the blogs jumped him. From TMZ to you name it. Everybody went in. Crazy Kanye. Kanye watch. What he gonna do next? People who supported him lashed out. It's like people can't wait to turn their backs on you. Anyway, Kanye is not the only celebrity in Hollywood to have a mental health issue. It is not an uncommon thing, and it does not define you as an individual. And it does not dismiss you from being a member of humanity. Gosh, that's what I feel like happens. It's like as soon as somebody figures out that you have a thing, then now you're no longer a member of the norms. What? Anyway, I have a list, and forgive me for looking down for a moment, but I want to give you guys the list of celebrity people that have mental health issues. And no, I'm not talking about eating disorders or anything like that. Not discounting those, because those are issues. But people with real mental health issues that are successful, that this mental health issue hasn't defined them, hasn't stopped them from doing what they do best and giving you guys their best work. Anyway, let's get to this list. The writer and now director of movies, J.K. Rowling, has mental health issues. Brooke Shields has mental health issues. We know Kanye West has mental health issues. Mariah Carey, Kid Cudi, Shawn Mendes, James Franco, Gina Rodriguez, Gabrielle Sidibe, Prince Harry, Chrissy Teigen, Kendall Jenner, Emma Stone, Lady Gaga, Demi Lovato, Pete Wentz, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Bella Hadid, Wayne Brady, and the list goes on. So before you decide to dismiss somebody because of what they're going through, remember that is not all of who they are. It's just not all of who they are. And it's not fair. You know, it's a struggle just to be a regular person. You know, because people judge you for just being you sometimes. Imagine being you with a little something extra. It's not fair. So, dear America, let's do better at making people feel okay with not being okay. Let's take the word celebrity out of the scenario and think about, what if it was your family member? Do you know how many Americans go undiagnosed because they do not feel comfortable with sharing how they feel, what they're going through, and the challenges that they're having because their families are not open enough to discuss things like mental health? I can say this for a fact because I come from a family where everything, when it comes to mental health, is put in one box, and it's the crazy box. And that is such a taboo word when it comes to mental health. Just because you have a mental health issue does not make you crazy. It just does not. There's so many different titles and labels and aspects of mental health. Quit being so quick to judge what you do not know and understand. It is not okay. When it comes to your family, imagine being someone that really needs the help, that's suffering from depression, anxiety, or any of the different mental health issues that you need to see a professional to get help with. Imagine being someone and you have nobody to go to because you feel that you may be judged, criticized, labeled, made to feel less than. Man, that can't be easy. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. I come from one of those families where it's not spoken about. And if it is, yeah, man, it's in that one box. I'm going to give you a piece of my truth. Although I get on here and I speak to you guys, and it seems like, okay, you know, she's good to go, I suffer from anxiety. It's called generalized anxiety disorder. That's what I have. So, before you label somebody and think you know somebody's tea, sometimes you don't. It's about being sensitive to others, understanding, caring, and not so quick to judge. It's not okay. Dear America, cut that shit out. Nobody's perfect. This is an imperfect world that we're living in, and it's about acceptance. It's about love. It's about not being so judgmental. Allow people to be themselves holistically, 100%. Allow people to live in their truth and be okay with their truth. The world would be so much more of a peaceful place if people just felt okay with not being okay, whatever their tea is, with just being. So many teens and young adults suffer from so many things because they're just scared to be. You know? They get judged, bullied, harassed, you name it. And it leads to things like anxiety, stress issues, depression, and all these things. Time to stop. I'm just saying. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this segment of Dear America. I shared a little piece of me. Hopefully you won't use it against me. Sharing my stories and the things that I share with you guys, it's kind of like my therapy. If you know anything about anxiety, it's hard to do something like this. This is a lot for somebody with anxiety, especially the kind I have. So, thank you for watching. Thank you guys for following me. For those who have see, for those of you who have been following me for so long, I appreciate you guys. The feedback, the love is genuine always. This is your girl Tanika Nikki. Peace and love. Until next time.